to making sandwiches for the hungry and homeless, our class also produced brown bag lunches for Salvation Army shelter residents. Each lunch included a peanut butter and jelly sandwich made on whole wheat bread, a bag of cookies, bottled water, and various types of fruit-enriched snacks ranging from raisins to applesauce. The lunches were not only bags of food. These lunches served as little bags of hope. Hope for the adults to do well in their jobs that day and for the children to do well in school. Everyone in our class took a great deal of pride in helping to make the lunches perfect. Making the lunches was one thing, but getting the contents of them was a whole other project. We wrote letters to local food stores, hoping that they would respond positively and donate food to our project. I was shocked by how generous some of the stores were. I feel as though if we had not had the support of our community, our project would not have been as huge of a success as it ended up being. Most places donated gift cards, but Wegmans gave us the actual food. They donated cases of peanut butter, jam, raisins, and bottled water, totaling to more than $75, a donation for which we are all very grateful. Additionally, we received donations from students and their families, all of whom had their part in making the lunches complete. I am very happy that I got to take part in this project because it has made such an impact on me as a person and has strengthened me in many ways. I am truly grateful to you, Mrs. Klein, for inspiring our class to take action in the community. I understand that the main purpose of this project was not to change me as a person, but rather to change the lives of the people we continue to help. Although I am sure that we have positively altered many people's lives, this whole experience has left a life-changing impact on me. I am so proud to be a part of this project of repairing the world and serving the needy.
Our service project addressed local hunger. We decided to concentrate on such an issue because it is an increasingly prevalent problem in our local community. We felt that this was important because it affects so many people here at our school and across our district. For our project, we collected breakfast food items over a 1-month period from our fellow students and provided a reward to the homerooms that collected the most. This project has shown us that most students are not favorable towards donating food. It seems that they need something to push them and drive them to help the greater good. It proves that a little extra effort can make a difference. Please take this into account when addressing hunger in your area. We from CMS encourage you to look into this problem and find out how to help. Holding food drives, throwing bake sales, and having fundraisers are all great ways to lend a helping hand.
For our service learning project, we wanted to address an issue that is often overlooked. The goal of many charities is to provide food and shelter to those in need. However, ours was to provide them with common toiletries such as soap, toothbrushes, shampoo, toothpaste, antiperspirant, razors, etc., as these items are just as important as food and shelter, and many people cannot afford them. It was difficult finding a source for our donations for these items. However, we found major success by contacting our neighbors, fellow students, our doctors, dentists, and orthodontists, and even our school nurse. We plan to organize the items into bags by categories according to sex and age. It took longer than expected, but we successfully completed 12 packages for women, which contained soap, 1 toothbrush, 1 tube of toothpaste, shampoo, conditioner, antiperspirant, a razor, and other feminine products. Due to time restrictions, we have decided to neatly store the rest of the items in a large box and to send them to the Salvation Army, along with the individual feminine packages. Anyone can help by collecting general toiletries and distributing them to local charities that service low-income families. It is easy to find these items for extremely low prices, or even to give away items we may have in our homes or left over from vacations.
Thank you so much, Colonial Middle School. Unfortunately, due to time constraints, we are probably going to have to move on to the next school, but you guys had some wonderful projects. Andrew and Lindsay, do you guys have any quick comments for them?
We would just echo that. It sounds like quite the amount of projects they did, and we love how they focused on the hygiene aspect of homelessness and hunger. So thank you, Colonial.
Thank you.
And Colonial Middle School, I know you guys have a fabulous public service announcement that's up on the project blog, so I would encourage all the schools on the call to go check that out. And now we're actually going to move to Coopers Point Family School, who's joining us today from the National Constitution Center in Philadelphia.
Good morning. We are Mr. Ferber's 8th grade language arts literacy class at Coopers Point Family School in Camden, New Jersey. As our service project, we have decided to coordinate a fundraiser to raise money for the Cathedral Kitchen, a local soup kitchen, as well as another charity to be chosen. Additionally, we will be adopting our preschool classes for a Read Along With Me role model program.
Last but definitely not least, we would like to open the doors of communication with different schools with diverse student populations for a day of dialogue and understanding. As students in an inner-city school, we have many questions that we would like to ask students in suburban schools, such as, when you're at the mall with a group of your friends and you see my friends and me coming toward you, what goes on in your mind? Have you ever used the N-word?
If you are friends with an African American or Hispanic person, will your friends tell you to stay away from them?
Just because we are from Camden, do you assume that we do drugs, that we are in gangs, and that we are dangerous?
What is your school like? Do you have to wear uniforms? What are some of the problems at your school? How do you think your education is different than ours? Do you have minority students and teachers?
Do you ever wonder what it would be like to live in the inner city?
Why do some students try to act ghetto by talking like us, by dressing like us, and by listening to hip-hop and rap music?
We are sure that students in suburban schools have many questions about us and growing up in the inner city. A Get to Know Us Day would open the doors of connection, understanding, tolerance, and acceptance. We could set up this diversity dialogue through our distance learning lab or by a visit. Interested parties can reach us at dferber@camden.k12.nj.us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Coopers Point. Any comments from Lindsay and Andrew?
Thanks, Coopers Point. We appreciate that. It sounds like you were very thoughtful in trying to understand or let people in suburban schools understand what life is like for you, and you have a lot of questions. And hopefully, people will go to the website and we can open the lines of communication to make sure that people understand where everybody comes from. So thank you.
Absolutely. Promoting acceptance and tolerance is so important, and that's what, our grandmother has really instilled in us all these years, and I think that's fantastic. So great job. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Coopers Point, and also thank you very much to the National Constitution Center, who opened their doors this morning and made arrangements for you all to participate in the video conference from there. So thanks to all the people behind the scenes. And now, actually, we're going to go to Dahlstrom Middle School in Texas. They actually have a pre-recorded video that I'm going to play from here.
Good evening. We have an on-the-spot report at Dahlstrom Middle School in Vita, Texas. Let's cut to Emily on location.
Thanks, Katie. I'm here at Dahlstrom Middle School, where students are standing up against racism, prejudice,
Great. So thank you so much to Dahlstrom Middle School in Texas, and I actually do think they're on the call. Andrew and Lindsay, you have any